Yo, what's good? Good people, good evening, and happy Labor Day. Um, all right, it's Monday night. We got top tens. So let's check them out and let's see what is some good alternatives for that top 10 FOMO list. Check out the chat. Yeah, we got Baker in the house. As always, thank you, sir, for coming by. It's been a very nice weekend. It's been relaxing. Went to my folks' house here Saturday, hung out with them, had some good food with them. So that was nice. Um, and then the rest of the weekend's just been laid back and chill. So it's been very nice. Hope your weekend and your family's weekend has been the same. Hope y'all have enjoyed yourselves and been able to relax, rejuvenate, things like that. I put the shirt on, but I think it's way too tight. Yo, El Green Machine, what's going on? Everybody go check out El Green Machine's Instagram page. Go and check it out here this past week. So cool, awesome guy. Been showing a lot of support in the comments. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you and all your support. So yeah, awesome with bells. Damn with bells. Mr. Collectibles to Astonish. What is going on? Everybody say hello to Jonathan. If you haven't already, please go check out Collectibles Astonish YouTube page. They've also got a nice whatnot page as well. So go check that out and show some support to the homies. And hey, if you dig what he's putting out, give a like, comment, subscribe, all the good things. Show support, show love. Mr. Raging Cajun Comics, what is going on, homie? Thanks for coming by. Everybody, if you haven't already, Raging Cajun Comics has also got a YouTube channel and an Instagram page as well. So please go check that out as well. And actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm supposed to be honored with an appearance on Mr. Raging Cajun Comics this weekend. So if I'm correct on that, go check that out. And if I'm not, go check it out anyways, because he's gonna have somebody else dope on there too. So not that I'm dope, but I'm just saying, like all the other people he's putting on there are dope. So I'm totally honored to be able to be on that show. Mr. Digger Jim, what is going on? Thanks for coming by and showing some support. Appreciate you. Hey, if you haven't already, don't know, Digger Jim, Mr. Digger Jim here has a YouTube channel as well and an Instagram page. His brother John's got one as well, and it's Brother John. Brother John Comics, I believe. So please go check out the brothers, Digger Jim and Brother John Comics on YouTube and Instagram. If you like them, hey, sub, comment, like, subscribe, do all the things, and show some love. Yes, this Sunday we are. Boom. He was trying to prep me, Mr. Raging Cajun here, about JD here, about like what to do, because I was like, I've watched the show and everybody brings some dope stuff on there. Like I don't know what to do. He's like, we just want to know about you and just some of your prized possessions that you got. And I was like, don't nobody want to see my stuff. He's like, yes, they do. Yes, they do. I know, man. I'm excited. But yeah, I'm excited to be on the show with him and go hang out. The Mrs. is here, my lovely little itty bitty wifey. I appreciate you, honey, coming by. Right. Good people in the chat. Let's have a good show tonight. Then, let's roll over here. Let's show this top 10 list. There we go. I like it. Yo, let's see if I can blow this up some. Ooh, it's way too much. Can we like move? Oh, I'm scared to do too much. Okay, that's good enough. All right. We've got Batman 609 here coming in at number 10. This is the first appearance of Tommy Elliott, I believe. He will later become Hush in this Hush storyline. Hi, True Believer. Oh, apparently I'm not logged in. Hold on one second. Uno momento. Can't have y'all creeping my stuff. I don't know why it says I'm not logged in, but it does. Just kind of is what it is. So, yeah, we're going to close that. Hopefully that'll be our only hang up this week. That'd be great. But if it's not, we'll roll through it. It'll be all right. All right, let's get back to this. Add to stream. There we go. Dope cover. I really like this cover. It's one of the better covers, in my opinion, in this series. A lot of them, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, are done by Jim Lee. And of course, he's always put down amazing work. But some of them, I don't have a whole lot. Like there's one where like Batman's face is right here and Killer Crocs is right there coming at him and stuff like that. And there's a Joker one that I'm not real fond of. So there's a few that I'm not fond of, but this right here, this is one of the more dope ones of that run, of that storyline. I'm sorry. I believe this is kind of popping off maybe because it heated up when the Batman was like coming out. Because there was that hint of Hush on a screen with talking about Thomas Wayne, doing an interview with him. So everybody was like, oh, they're alluding to Hush, they're alluding to Hush. And so I don't know. I mean, that would be nice. I think it's more a safer bet that we're going towards Court of Owls. That's just me. But that's still not even my recommendation, honestly, either. I think I've done that one before. Most common is a near mint 9.0 to 9.4 at around a $38 value. So yeah, I went with that. Right. This right here. This man right here. Yes. 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 I agree. 10 times over. I agree. Absolutely. I'm gonna point you over to this one right here. This is Batman 475. Really dope. Ventriloquist Scarface cover that I really enjoy. That's one of my favorite Batman villains. It's honestly a very easily attainable villain as well. So yeah, I think that book will run you around $50 if I'm not mistaken. Their first appearance of the first Ventriloquist and Scarface. Anyways, with that being said, this is the first appearance of Renee Montoya. Renee Montoya eventually becomes the Question, the second Question. So here's my thinkings on this. All right. First of all, you get an awesome, like, I don't know, 90s cover right here. With an awesome, in my opinion, an awesome villain. Then you're getting the first appearance on top of that from Renee Montoya, who eventually becomes the second Question. Renee Montoya has been portrayed several times, whether it be an animated series, whether it be in the Birds of Prey movie that was not that very good, whether it be in the Batwoman TV series, which I'm not fond of or have really even watched, but she apparently was in season 3. So when Peacemaker came out, the TV show, Gunn said something along the lines of, yeah, like they tell him, I'm gonna try and incorporate other oh, it's left my brain now. Charlton. I'm going to try to incorporate other Charlton characters into this TV show and stuff like that. And then season 3 is, possibly still go, so also be aware of that. So could we have a female version of the question? Could we just go ahead and skip and not do a male version? Could we do the second version? And it'd be Renee Montoya, especially since she's already been in other properties. Like DC has actively tried to get this character going several times over. Yes. Baker again. This is great. Yeah. Yeah. In more ways than one. Yeah. Right? Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, absolutely. Like this Batman run that he did, like to me, is very reminiscent of the like X-Men run, like that first however many of just those covers were just bangers after bangers. Like they were awesome. Loved them. So like it's kind of the same. I think he did better on the X-Men, obviously, because like there's some of the covers that I don't like on the Batman, but still, like, oh, Jim Lee. I mean, how can you go wrong with Jim Lee? Let's be honest. Anyway, so that's kind of my spec on this book right here, The Batman. You are getting at least the first appearance of a character that's been used several times over, and you can team it up with that. I think it's 52 number 40 something. So yeah, look that up when she actually becomes the Question. I think that's a $10 book as well, so it's not even that much either. But yeah, I don't know. If James Gunn is able to get his hands on more Charlton characters, because Peacemaker was a Charlton character before DC, then this may be a good pickup to get. So, outside of that, let's roll over here. Power Rangers. It's not very often that we get Power Rangers, Power Rangers on the top 10 list. But here we are with this beautiful Derek Chew 1 in 25 variant. Look at this right here. What? This boy. Hold on. Let's look. What? Oh, it went away. Whatever. Let's slide it on over. Look at that. With the T, it's almost like the Batman Who Laughs like Power Ranger version. That's pretty cool. Dope cover. I like it. This is going to be the first appearance of who is it? Death Ranger in their own form, and the first appearance of Sister Nova. I don't know either one of these characters. Like none at all. Let's see. What's Baker got? Oh, where'd he go? There he is. 268. Uncanny 268. Yeah, we're gonna have to look that up. Pause for the calls, people. Hold on. Not ringing a bell. It should be, honestly. More than likely, it should be. Oh, yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, that is. That right there. Yes. Yes. I do love that one. I do love that one. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this right here. Right? Either one of them. Either one of them. Yes, absolutely. Um, So yeah, I know nothing about this character. I don't keep up with the Power Rangers. Like my 90s Power Rangers is all the Power Rangers I know. Um Near mint, 9 point low nines, $52, average sale right now. So this book came out when? This book came out last week. All right. So maybe you can still find it in the store, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's marked up. Either way, I here's the Power Ranger that I'm concerned about. If I was to go into Power Rangers, if I was to find something, me personally, if I was to do this, I'd be looking for this book right here. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 2, not number 1, number 2. Okay. Now, what's special about this book? This is the first in comic appearance of the Green Ranger. I'm telling y'all right now, out of all the Power Rangers that there were, freaking Tommy was a badass. Whether he was green, whether he turned to the White Ranger, whatever it was, that was my Power Ranger. That's who I wanted to be. That's who I looked up to. That was it right then, right there. So I would want this Green Ranger appearance, is what I would want personally if I was going for a Power Ranger book. Okay, especially when you look at near mints, low nines are coming in at $4. Like, what? So I believe the number 1 popped off pretty big because it was the first like comics in comics. Right? Yes. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Nope, I did it again. So yeah, like that was the ones that I knew. That's the ones I grew up with. I believe the number 1 freaking has popped off big because a lot of other people are wanting that first, Power Rangers in comics. But $4 for the first Green Ranger, come on, that's a deal to me. Like that is a bargain. Like I'm on the lookout for that now. Right? Right? Yeah, absolutely. That's funny. She's like the Pink Ranger was the Daphne from Scooby Doo. You know what I mean? Like everybody's like, hey, or the everybody was all about Ginger from Gilligan's Island. Like I don't know why, because I mean Marianne was like way more of a knockout than Ginger ever was. But maybe it's because Ginger just seemed high maintenance. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I couldn't. I couldn't. No, yeah, Tommy all the way. Absolutely. Yes. That's funny. Billy was probably my least favorite, like absolute positive least favorite. Like, of course, the Red Ranger was cool because he was the leader essentially, and like he had the sword and stuff like that. It was almost like that Leonardo effect kind of thing from the Ninja Turtles. I guess Tommy was great because like Tommy didn't he was his own thing. Like he could be part of the group. Or he had his own Zord that was just as big, and like he was the outsider of the group. And I love that. And then like you had what's his name, the Black Ranger. Like he was cool because he's freaking wielding an axe. Like that thing was awesome. I'm sorry, it was super bad. And then you had Billy over here, and I was like, oh, poor buddy. He's smart. It was great. I love that he was smart. But like, yes, Marianne, yes, that's funny. Okay, I've been on this Power Ranger kick for too long. Like I said, $4 in the same condition. First appearance in comic books of the Green Ranger. I don't know. I dig it. I dig this book. I feel like it's overlooked. I'm not gonna say undervalued. I'm gonna say overlooked. 8 Billion Genies. This book has been on the list since I think it came out. I don't know. It's been going. It's been popping hard. It's stayed here, which is great. I'm glad that we have books like this that are doing this. Usually, I totally poo-poo all over these books that are on the top 10 list. But hey, this one right here has got to earn my cred because I've heard nothing good. I've heard nothing bad about this. All I've heard is good things about this. And it's been on the list like week after week after week. I think it's maybe had like one or two here or there. I like the Green Ranger because he's green. That's awesome. Yes, it's one of my favorite colors too. Yeah. I mean, it goes with your name too. That's just now hitting me. Right? No, I hope not. I hope not this week. I've got horrendous Wi-Fi. I'm telling you that right now. Like I've got 1 bar is what it's saying. So, but I think that's normal for me here. Anyways, back to this. This is near mint, low nines, $50, average sale, average condition. So I'm running out of things to do comps with this. And I am getting to where I like this book just because it's had legs, it's stayed. So I started looking at the variants for this book, and I found this amazing freaking Jenny Frison variant, and I'm like, why is nobody talking about this book here? This thing is like look at this. Freaking look at this. That's I don't know. Like some of her work is a lot of like repetitive to me. I like her style. It's different than most everybody else's. The way she does her outlining and her shading and stuff like that is really nice. That's a nice change of pace. But like this book right here at near mint low nine, $16 for the same book essentially. Like it's just a different cover, and it's by Jenny Frison, who is proven to be a great cover artist on top of that. Like, come on. That's I don't know. That just seemed like a total buy for me. I love this cover more than I love the A cover, honestly. So, but yeah, maybe look at that. Maybe look for a variant of this book here. Maybe check out this Jenny Frison. If you're a fan of her work and you're thinking about the book, this might be right up your alley. I mean, under $20 compared to what is it, 50? Yeah. I mean, come on. To me, that seems like a no-brainer. That's just me, though. That's just me. Now this book right here is starting to tick me off. The Web of Spider-Man 118, first appearance of the Scarlet Spider. Yeah, rumors about him sitting there coming to across the Spider-Verse and being a part of that. Wait a second, we got Jonathan over here. Yes, thank you. Preach. Right? Yes, I know. Hey, if I didn't do stuff like that, y'all wouldn't get a laugh. We wouldn't be talking about it still. So I love it. I'm good with it. All right. Scarlet Spider, first appearance of him, near mint 9.0 to not, lower nines, $110. This book here, like, first of all, I think it is a shame that like Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara is straight up like being treated like Mighty Thor, like Lady Thor. Like it was hot for a few minutes and on the top 10, and now I think that is still like around a $20 or $30 book. Like it's pulling like Spawn numbers right now, Spawn number 1 numbers or something like that. Like nobody cared about this book before. We caught a glimpse of it in the trailer, and now nobody cares about him now. And it's like, come on, come freaking on. So that's not my comp, but I do think you should actually look for that book. I've done that book several times over. I did find this book right here, though. This is Spider Girl 46, and this is the first appearance of the second Scarlet Spider, and it is Felicity Hardy that's doing that character, and she is the daughter of I mean, it's Black Cat. Felicia. My notes. I'm sitting here bumbling like an idiot, and I've got notes. Yeah, daughter of Black Cat. So yeah, this book right here. I mean, we don't know for sure that it's Ben Riley Scarlet Spider. Like, what if it happens to be this Scarlet Spider here? Regardless whether it is or isn't spec value wise, like this could just still be a cool book to have. I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't even know this was a character. And so now I'm definitely be going to look out of this. Now I'm definitely going to be on the lookout of this book. That's all Baker's comments. Now I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for this book because fair market value for the low nines is $15. Like, I think you could find this in back bins for cheaper, honestly. But this is what they got as far as fair market average value. So yeah, like, why would I not be on the lookout for this? Like, whether it be spec, whether it be something cool for the PC, just because like I didn't even know this existed. Not that I'm the know all be all of all comic books, but the fact of the matter is, I want to say, I'm going to go on out on a limb and say a lot of people don't know about this character or know about this book. So cool cover on top of that. I can't verify that this is her first cover or anything like that, but it's still a cool cover and she's on there. And this is labeled as her first appearance. So more than likely, this would be her first cover as well. So those are the kind of books that, like, if we get that character, they pop off hard because it's the first cover and it's the first character. Again, I can't verify for sure, but this is her first appearance, so more than likely it is her first cover. But I'd say look into it just to make sure, just to double check my work. So I gotta go over here and chat because I got Baker over here cracking me up about imposter Thor. And my wife must be doing something. She's either typing something up or whatever the case is, and she can't get a hold of a keyboard or something because she be going in freaking Amen and Baker right here, right now as well. It's freaking great. Oh, man. All right, let's get on back to this list. I'm surprised this honestly made the list 2 weeks in a row. Like, wait, hold up. We gotta stop for 1 second because we got no other than Mr. Top and Drop 2013 in the building right here, right now. Thank you so much for coming by, Chop. I greatly appreciate you, man. Y'all, if you haven't already, please go check out Chop and Drop 2013. Man, he's always putting out some awesome content on his YouTube channel and things like that. His Instagram. I just watched. I haven't finished it all the way yet because I was like leaving work, and so I had to like pause it. But man has a Mountain Dew collection that is awesome, and I love Mountain Dew. And I saw all kinds of flavors that I have never seen before, ever. And so I'm like, I need to see if I can find any of these and try them out. Like, I am a freaking love Baja Blast and did not even realize how many flavors of Baja there were as far as Mountain Dew goes. So, man does more than just comics. Please go check him out. Go show him some support and love. If you dig his stuff, give him a like, comment, subscribe, all the things, all of them. I was resisting. That was for that Thor comment. Oh, and Baker's encouraging her now. This is great. Thank you. Yes. Right? Yes. I'm wanting some now. Like I've been talking about now. I want some. Anyways, back to this top 10. Detective Comics number 1063. This popped off last week, so maybe you can find it, maybe not. I believe it's a 125 variant from Yoshitaka Amano. So cool cover. I like the sketch effect of it, but some of it I don't like. It's just I go back and forth on how much I actually like this or not. Anyways, with that being the case, Near Mints at low nines coming in at $38. My suggestion would be for this book right here. This is Detective Comics number 627. It kind of has that same feel to me, honestly, as the other one, but I really dig this one a lot more. I like how we do get a little bit of splash of color in the blood and the yellow on the wall on the back top right, and then down the bottom left as well. So, but mainly it's a black and white kind of looking cover. Who was this cover by? I can't remember now. It's not the previous artist. Who is this? This is Simone Bianchi. He did this cover. He or she, I can't remember. Anyways, this is also the first appearance of the second ventriloquist and Scarface as well. So another cool key on top of that. And I say key kind of loosely. I'm just saying because I think we all know what a key is, and so I just kind of went with that. But it's more like just something cool that happened in it. It's not necessarily like a big key or anything along those lines. I'm not thinking we're getting a ventriloquist or anything like that anytime soon. So please don't use it as like a spec thing or anything like that. I'm just saying, cover for cover, I think these are comparable. And you're also getting somewhat of a first appearance on top of that. Wait 1 second. Mr. Cole's Comic Claims is in the house. What is going on, my man? I appreciate you coming by, hanging out. Everybody, if you haven't already, please go check out Cole's Comic Claims. He's doing all kinds of cool stuff. He's doing giveaways here and there, ripping up sports cards, doing the cover, comic cover challenge with Bearded Comic Bro. So yeah, be on the lookout for all those things and go check out Cole. If you like him, sub him up, comment, like, subscribe, all the things, all of them. Don't people buy Batman books? Those are for me. Well, this is a detective comic. I mean, it says Batman on there, but it's a detective comic book. Like, yes, good point. Excellent point. I love that as well. Just how you got the balance between the top and the bottom. Yes, love that. Love it. Never told you. Right, you didn't. I forgot about that too. But yeah, go ahead and tell. You need to tell me because I need to know. So please do. Anyways, back to this Detective Comics 827. Yeah. We've got fair market, the same low nines coming in at $4. So getting a cool cover. My opinion, anyways. My opinion, you're getting a cool cover. You're getting, a small key, little one. With it being the first appearance of the second Scarface and ventriloquist. So yeah, maybe this might be a book for you, maybe not. It's up to you to decide. It is up to you. Oh, let's go. I'm honestly surprised this is on the list again. See, Sensational She-Hulk #1. This is where like a lot of people get the whole fourth wall breaking and stuff like that. 9.0, low nines, $36. It's an okay cover. I would say it's one of those covers that I think of whenever I'm thinking of She-Hulk, besides her actual #1 and stuff like that. So, oh, sorry, I was reading the comments. Anyways, my recommendation or my alternative to this book right here, right now, because this book is hot and I don't think it's worth paying $36 for. If that's just me, my alternative would be this book right here. This is World War Hulk Gamma Corps. This is the first appearance of one Gideon Wilson. All right, everybody's probably sitting there. Most people are probably sitting there saying, "Who?" Like a dude from Guardians of the Galaxy when guy said something when Chris Pratt was like, "You can call me Star Lord." He's like, "Who?" Oh no, you may know me as Star Lord. Who? Gideon Wilson had some beef with the Hulk. He blamed his son, I believe it was Jim Wilson, if I'm not mistaken, for dying. He blamed the Hulk for Jim Wilson's death, even though it was not the Hulk's it was not his fault that Jim Wilson died. Gideon Wilson is also the brother of Sam Wilson, and the brother to, I can't remember Sam Wilson and Gideon Wilson's sister's name, but he's, they're all related. They're all three related. He is also like, his powers are, he actually becomes like he actually gains powers. And they're the opposite of Doc Samson. Whereas Doc Samson gets stronger as his hair grows out, Gideon Wilson, his power grows as he cuts his hair. So he is the most powerful that he can ever be whenever he's like bald. Now, I don't know if that counts like chest hair and whatnot like that. I didn't go that deep, but I'm just saying that's what I've read. Oh, hold on. We got comments. Hold on. See, I've never been a Hulk fan. I could see now with the name though, you being a Hulk fan, but I've never really been a Hulk fan. My kids love the Hulk for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but like my oldest, that was her favorite growing up, and then my son, he's big into the Hulk. I'm like, I don't know what I did wrong with y'all. But then again, I'm an Iron Man fan, so like a lot of people are like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? So how we have gone from incredible films like Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy to She-Hulk. Twerking is beyond me. Really disappointing. Okay, so we just recorded an episode of Opie is a good waxer. My wife. That's great. We have gone. We sat there and recorded our review of episode 3 of She-Hulk. Is it 3 or 4? The latest one where she's twerking at the end. And you know what? I actually defended that. And the reason I did was because it was an in-scene credit, number 1. Number 2, she was obviously a fan of Megan Thee Stallion. Like, she was jamming, and if you're gonna sit there and jam out and party with somebody that you're like a big time fan of, like, you're probably just gonna not think of anything and just dance like you would anyway. You know what I mean? And so that's why I was kind of like, you know what? It was a fun little thing at the end. Whatever. It's not whatever makes up the show. So if it is now, I will say they lingered too long on like one butt shot. Like, it was just straight up all ass on the screen, and that was it. And I was like, okay. I've had enough of this now. That's enough. But outside of that, I was like, whatever. It's funny. I'll go with it because this is a funny show, and like her comic books have always sexualized her anyways. So I'm like, all right, this is probably one of the things they could get away with on this show, and it's still not really pervert the show, which I appreciate anyways. So yeah, I will say. What gets me with She-Hulk and what I cannot stand, what I don't like, is that they were okay with that CGI. Like, so far, that CGI has been more missed than hit, like, for the most part. And I'm just like, oh, it's like, at first I was like, okay, I'll let it go. But like now it's like every episode, I'm like, okay, y'all just need to quit. Y'all, this is no bueno. It's for some people, it's not for others. Hey, and that's fine. That is okay. Let's see. He gets angry and smash. Right. No stubble, please. Oh, 20. I don't know about that. That's funny. Anyway, so yeah, Mr. Gideon Wilson, back to that, and what's his first appearance here in this Gamma Corps, World War Hulk Gamma Corps number 1. He was in the latest episode. He was the prosecutor apparently that put Abomination in prison. He was the one that initially did that. So, and they showed him up on the screen for 3 seconds or something along those lines. So he is in universe. He is in the MCU. He has played a part in Hulk in the MCU. So I'm not saying that it's going to come up to anything. I'm not sitting here telling you, oh, we're definitely going to. No, I'm not saying that at all. But when you can get his first appearance at $3, more than likely in back bins, and uh, maybe even in a dollar bin. Like, why not go ahead and like just be aware? This is more of one of those, hey, if you're flipping through back bins kind of things and you see it, hey, just know this is a guy's first appearance that is in the MCU that plays somewhat of a part that winds up getting powers eventually that could be an enemy of the Hulk. So that's kind of where I'm going with this. There's my spec on it or whatever, but no, I'm not telling you go out and buy 5 copies of this or anything like that. Like I honestly don't know that we're because like they made him look very old in this. That's not to say that they couldn't use CGI, although She-Hulk's making me think they can't use CGI. But that's not to say they couldn't use CGI to make him look younger. But nonetheless, like, why couldn't we have somebody old also playing that part? I'm just saying, be on the lookout for this book while you're digging through backbins. That's all I'm saying. Is especially if you're like looking at this book right here and thinking, oh, should I pay $36? I don't know that you should, especially when you can get something like this that's incorporated in She-Hulk, that is in MCU, that is a somewhat little key. So, yo, we have got the one and only Trev, the shipping guru, in the house. Thank you so much, Trev, for coming by. I appreciate you. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he has got a September giveaway going on right now. So please go check out his channel. If you like him, sub him up, comment, like, subscribe, do all the things, show him some love. And yeah, just all the things that we all normally do. So appreciate you, Trev. Appreciate you. I'm glad I'm making JD over here laugh. Somebody is, anyways, whether it's me or not. Okay, this Thunderbolts #1. This is a 1 in 25. This popped off last week. So go to your LCS, go wherever and see if it's still there. By the way, this is Trev confirming, yes, he does have a September giveaway going on, his monthly giveaways he's been doing. By the way, congratulations, Trev, on 100 as well. Again, that's awesome. Great. So happy for you. But yeah, 1 in 25, this is a Paolo Sequeira. I probably butchered that name completely horribly. Anyways, low nines coming in at $37. This is a new series, like I said last week. There's all these variants that go along with it. I think there's a couple of first appearances in this book as well. And then I think number 2 is going to have the origin, from what I read, of one of the first appearances that was in this book. So be aware of that. My alternative to this book would be this right here by the same cover artist, Paolo, however you say his name. I cannot pronounce it. I did not look that up. But a dope Venomized Villains Venom version of Vulture right here for Spider-Gwen. This is volume 2. This is number 24. If I'm not mistaken, this is the key where we get the first Gwenom as well. A lot of people know this cover right here. I didn't even know about this whole Venomized villain cover that they got, but it's super dope. I like it a lot. Same artist. And we've got Near Mint's 9.0, 9.4s coming in around $35. Now, that's close to the same as what you would be paying for this Thunderbolts, right? All right, $2 off. Here's my thoughts, though. Same artist, so if you're looking for that artist, you're getting that artist still. This is the key in Gwenom. You're getting the first Gwenom. So that's pretty dope, pretty awesome. If they keep doing the like the Spider-Verse cartoon stuff the way they're doing it, maybe we see Gwenom at some point in time. You know what I mean? That'd be super dope, super cool. And really cause a like conflict in that whole love story they got they're in the making of. So that would be cool. This whole Gwenom book has been a hot book since it got on and it's had legs. So another reason why I like this book here. Now I know that understandably so, this variant does not get the love that some of these other ones. I mean, you got J. Scott Campbell over here. Like, of course, people are going to love that book as well. And then there's the original, which is a dope cover as well. But like, I don't know. It's just, I'd say just give it a look. Just give it a look. See what you find. Because I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If I can find a very fine at 7.0, 8.5 for $2, yeah, sign me up now. I'm good with that. I'll press it. That's not to say it'll come back as a 9.0 or anything like that, but I'll make it look better. That's for sure. So yeah, I'd say just be on the lookout for this book. There's no telling what kind of deal you'll find, just because people probably don't look at this as being her first, like that first Gwenom. So, anyways, that's my pick for that. Trespasser. I'm so surprised at this book here. It was optioned. I don't know any other new news about it. I hadn't looked it up. But not low nines coming in at around $90. Like, really? $90 for this? Like, hot damn. Yes, this thing's been optioned, but that's all I really know. And my alternative, this has been on the list now, I think 2-3 weeks, somewhere around there. My alternative for this is Sweet Tooth #1. Season 2 is getting, has been like given a go by Netflix, and that's saying something, honestly, because Netflix is one of those, I'll take my ball and go home. It doesn't matter what it's doing. Like they'll just be done with it. But yeah, this apparently hit a lot of people home with a lot of people. I never watched it or anything like that, but I heard good things about it. I never heard anybody diss it or say anything bad about it. So, written by Jeff Lemire, that's a good one right there. So yeah, now you're gonna sit there and you're gonna say, "Oh, dude, this is $84." Like, come on. Here's what I want to show you about this one. I love that Baker will say the things that I'm thinking that I'm like, how do I put that eloquently enough? And then Baker just spits it out for me. I'm like, yes, Baker saves me again. I agree. Who is paying $90 for that book? I don't want to diss anybody that is paying $90 for it, but I will say maybe you should look at something like this, and here's my reasoning why. Like, yes, this 84 is not very enticing at all. Even if it is become a property, like it's a Netflix property, like most indie stuff really hasn't hit hard outside of whatever. You know what I mean? Like Invincible's hit hard, Walking Dead has hit hard, but I don't know of too many other things. Like Preacher didn't hit hard, American Gods didn't really hit hard. Sandman, it's always had legs, and so I don't know that it's really hit hard as well. No, appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. I know it's learning longer than I normally go, but hey, thank you so much, everybody. Please say goodbye to Mr. El Green Machine. Give him an awesome farewell, and appreciate you coming by, man, and hanging out. That's awesome. I appreciate you. But yeah, here's what I'm thinking. Here's where I'm at. I was looking at these numbers because I was like, oh, this is kind of stupid. Like this book's really popping off hard. And then I looked over here and I was looking at all these low nines in slabs, y'all. 9.0 to 9.4, the same grade value for a raw trespasser that's going for $90. The average fair market value for a 9.0 to a 9.4 slabbed Sweet Tooth #1 is $28 to $53. And honestly, if you go into the bottom two, $28 to $25. And these are the September 2nd. That was what, 3 days ago. Another September 2nd, 3 days ago. So these lower ones are like pretty up to date as far as what they've been going for. So, yeah, why don't I look for a slab Sweet Tooth #1 in the low nines? Because if season 2 comes out, and it more than likely is if Netflix has greenlit it, that it's got more of a chance than HBO greenlit something right now. I'm just telling you that. And I'm not trying to throw shade at HBO. I'm just saying facts are facts. But if season 2 pops off hard, this book popped off hard. Nobody cared about this book until that Netflix show came out, and then that's where this book popped off hard. But now look, I don't know. That's just where I'm at. If I can get a already slab 9.0 to 9.4 for around $50 or less, yeah, give me that all day. Come on. It costs almost more than that to buy the book and then go get it slabbed. Let's be real. So yeah, I can't advise this book right here. I just can't. If you want to buy it, go ahead, have at it. But my recommendation: go look for a slab Sweet Tooth #1. That's my recommendation. And a low 9, it's the same value. This book right here is pretty cool. Dark Horse presents number 36. This is supposed to be like the first Aliens versus Predators fight or whatever. I love the Dark Horse comics. There's a lot of things in there that a lot of people don't know about, and I just think it's super dope, super cool. I like the cover. I think it's awesome with the Xenomorph right there coming up over the Predator. Predator is always. I love the Predator. I've been watching that since I was a kid. It's an awesome movie. Did not realize there was a B cover for this. What? What? I didn't even see this. Look at. Oh, I like this cover better. Holy crap! Look at that. Oh man, that is dope. Look at that. Hold on. What's the $14? What's that other one going for? 11. Okay. So it's a little more. Oh, but that's so cool. I like that one. I like that one a lot better. Anyways, I'm off track. So with this being said, actually no, what was that one going for? This is my right list. What was this going for? Oh, this was going for okay. Very fine, $11. So yeah. My recommendation for this is going to be this book right here, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. This is the first in comic book official, because there is an unofficial one. It's like a samurai book or something like that. But this is the first official Jason in comic books. Now, let's look at this price. Same, very fine, 7.0 to 8.5, which is this right here. We got $11 here. We got $11 over here for Jason. Okay, well, you're sitting there saying, 22. That's the same. That's the same. Look at that, Morty. I just happened to look down, and my wife is like, "Look at that, Morty." So oh, that's awesome. Yes. I actually need to look for that book because that book is super dope. Especially that second one. Oh my gosh, that B cover. I now have to go find that. I'm so off track now. Anyways, so yeah, so the price values are the same, but here's something else that I want to show y'all, and I'm not prepared for it, so you'll have to bear with me. But I think it's worth showing and making everybody aware of this. I want to say that they figured out the whole rights with Jason, and so we may be getting a Jason movie here in the near future, 2023, 2024, something along those lines. I can't remember. I want to say I saw an article about it or something like that. So my favorite is Michael Myers, and let's go look at his first appearance real quick while I got y'all on here, and this will show hopefully this will show why I'm kind of looking at this Jason book, or why I would kind of recommend this Jason book. So why would Halloween bring up Miss Marvel? That's dumb. Oh, I bet that's it right there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it right there. So this is his first appearance in comic books. We're looking at a near mint 9.0, around $86. Jason, a 9.0 to 9.4 is $11. So Michael's popped off pretty hard at 86, which that didn't even make sense. 9.6 to 10.0 for $25. That was 3 years ago though. 4 years ago. Let's see, what's the other one? Another top one. Let's see. We got Michael, who's my favorite. What about Freddy? Freddy. Here we go. What is Freddy coming in at? I think Freddy's actually kind of low too. His first cover is high though. Freddy Krueger's Nightmare. If I could spell, well, horrendous. I've got a degree in computer programming. I type worth garbage. So this is listed as Freddy Krueger's first appearance and origin on top of that. Near mint's around $50. So yeah, I mean, if you can get a Jason near mint, at around 11, especially that's probably a hard one to get anyways with that black cover. Like, why would that not pop off? You know what I mean? Like, I understand that the market may change between now and whenever that movie comes out. So, um, but still, that's like eh, considering the caliber that Jason is. I mean, he's got a movie with Freddy. He's always been compared with Michael, and he's only at $11 right now. Like, come on. The only one, the one I probably look for is maybe Chucky. I don't know what Chucky is either. I didn't look at that ahead of time. But yeah, that's what my thoughts are. You know, if we get another movie, which is possible, you know, the market might change. Nobody may care about it, but they're caring about the Alien. They're caring about Predator. They're caring about Michael. They're caring about Freddy. Why is nobody caring about Jason right now? Because Jason's been irrelevant for years. And even the last one movies he had, they were horrible. They sucked. Remakes sucked. All that jazz. It all just sucked. So if they come out with something good and he becomes relevant again, the comic market might respond, regardless of whether they respond or not. If you're a horror fan and you like things like Alien Predator, you may enjoy having the first appearance of Jason in comic books, anyways. So that's why that is my recommendation, even though it's close to the same price. Close. You still could get a near mint low nines for $11, which is the same as this Very Fine. Whereas this Very Fine of the Predator one goes up to 34 apparently. So there's another thing to look at as well. Just the differences in grades alone. Oh, yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah. At that price, $11, yeah. I mean, especially if you can get a low 9. I mean, that's my thing. I struggle with a lot of it because I don't want to sit there and just kind of just go solely off of spec. Like, I also want somebody to like buy something. If they use my recommendation, I want them to buy something they actually like and can have in their PC and enjoy and be able to show off. And like, if somebody comes by, like, oh, I got the first appearance of this, or I got the first appearance of that. You know what I mean? Just something cool that they enjoy, whether the other person enjoys it or not. That's a whole nother story. But like something they enjoy. You know what I mean? Because like not everything has to be about like getting the next spec book or whatever the case is. Like it's also just about like having cool stuff in your PC and not paying spec prices for it. So, because that's like what this whole top 10 list is showing is like, hey, these are the hot books. You might not want to buy them right now because they're super hot. And they're super hot for these reasons. So, anyways, with this being the case, we have come to number 1, Star Wars 26. It's been on the list now for what, 3 weeks? Yeah, I mean, it's August 17th. Maybe there's some still on the shelves. I've seen where like other YouTubers have been going to the comic shops and they've seen books like this, not this book, but like this still on the shelves. So, and they could buy however many copies they wanted at that point in time. So maybe you get lucky. Maybe you walk into the shop and there it is. I don't have one for this at all. It's kind of interesting. There's a second print right here. When does this come out? That's a cool cover. This just says August 17th. I don't know why I would say that. Maybe it hadn't come out yet. Maybe I want to say Black Crown or somebody said it was on. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. That's $1. I won't pay that for it. October. So I wonder if that's when the other second print's coming out is October 22nd too. Hey, 22nd. Nice looking book. Parts. Just phantoms. Just phantom limbs just hovering around everywhere. Nice. This book popped off whenever this book came out. Of course, like everything I think it was like a $20-something book. $11 now. It's gone in half. So I want to say that the character variant did the same. It's actually held a little bit longer. People collect these these action figure variants though, but $15 still. I mean, I think it's gone down like $5 to $10, something like that, somewhere in that vicinity. So yeah, I mean, I would still wait on this book. This book's gonna come down. I don't have a recommendation. I don't have an alternative, but this book will come down. I mean, it's already started to come down. $16. So don't buy when it's hot. It's just it ain't good for the wallet. It ain't good for the wallet. So that is it, good people. Thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out. I appreciate you. Oh, hold on. Too bad it's not a Friday. Right? Right? I mean, even at those prices, I don't know that I could sit there and like condone a fried pie variant. So I'm just saying. I've had the struggle with the fried pie variants. I mean, they don't print them anymore, so I have to like buy what I can find when I can find it. I did come away with a nice haul here last Thursday of them. So with a really good deal. I had a lady at the register who I don't know, she's somewhat new, but like I don't know if she knew what she was doing or didn't know what she was doing, but like they had their buy five get five going on, and so of course I went in there and got like 10 books, and for like every book after 5 that she rang up, it was like crediting my balance. And I was like, dang it, I wish I'd gotten more. And I was like, I'm not gonna be greedy though. I'm gonna count my blessings, and I'm gonna walk out this door just happy that I paid way less than I should have. Way less, Morty, way less. So I appreciate you, JD. I'll see you Sunday. Absolutely. I gotta get stuff together for that. So I'm excited. Awesome stuff. Fantasy football season. I don't partake. I'm not a football guy really. I'm basketball. I love my Boston Celtics. But hey, everybody else enjoy the NFL season and the fantasy football. I like seeing everybody play, and it's fun. I did that once. I did that a few times with a church league, but it's just I don't know. I never got back into another league. Didn't really. But yeah. So Comically Comics podcast, the episode 2 review of She-Hulk dropped today, so go check that out. Go also check out the Comically Comics podcast YouTube page. We've been doing clips, so you'll see my face again in that, along with some other guys. Ha. Jeremy and not Richard. You'll see his name tag, but still funny guy, and you should definitely listen in and watch. What else? Like I said, Trev's got his 100. He already did his 100. He passed 100, but he's got his September giveaway going on. Naman's got his 500. Road to 500. He's doing an awesome like scavenger hunt or something like that. Which is pretty cool. And okay, so in Alabama, NFL is like, yeah, it's all about college football in Alabama. It's all about Alabama, Auburn, maybe UAB, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, like it ain't about NFL in Alabama. It's about college football in Alabama. Nah, I'm an Auburn fan, so yeah, War Eagle, but that's me. What else? There's other people. Nick's Kicks and Comics. He's got his road to 500 going on, so go check out his channel if you want to enter into that. I'm missing people. I know I am, and I'm sorry. I need to write these things down so that I can be better prepared about this. I should have a video dropping tomorrow for Cat Fan Comic Man. I always get his name wrong. There's just too many syllables for it for me. But I should have a video dropping for him tomorrow, hopefully. And if not tomorrow, then be on the lookout for it this week. That's all I got. That's all I got in my head. That's it. Like I said, I'm be on Raging Cajuns this Saturday. So this Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. I believe it's around 2. Maybe it's 2 my time. Anyways, go check out Raging Cajun Comics YouTube page. You'll see where he does all his lives, and you will find the time for you there. I don't even know who that is. I have no idea. That's funny. Oh man, this is great. All right. Thank you all so much for coming out, hanging out, showing up, and enjoying this list with me. I appreciate y'all very much. Y'all can find me on Instagram and eBay at 22_comics. You can also find me on a podcast called Comically Comics. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, y'all have a good one.